What is up, everybody? It is Saints Fan, and today I am going to be doing 5 helpful tips for you guys in GTA 5. Now, some of these are really basic, and some of them are pretty much for starters and for beginners, but they are all really helpful nonetheless. So anyway, getting into this first one. This first one is how to get a discount at ammunition. So there's 2 spots you can go to. There's the ammunition with range. That's where you got to go. There's 2 spots on the map, like I said. Find one, go there, go inside, and then head to the back. Once you're in the back, you're going to want to pay $14 to actually go into the gun range. Once you're in the gun range, you can pick whatever weapon you want. I decided to pick an assault rifle. Now, some of the challenges are a little bit more difficult with certain guns, so you just need to play it out. But basically, you just do the challenges, and there's 3 different levels of discounts you can get. Bronze is a 10% discount, silver is a 15% discount, and gold is a 25% discount. So I would advise doing this to get gold. Now, the one thing that does suck is that you actually have to do this on each character. It's not, it doesn't transfer over, but, it's still pretty cool. So as you see, I did it. I got all gold. Now, I'm going to quit out, and it only took me maybe like 15 minutes, so it's not even going to take you that long. It's really not that hard, honestly. So basically, what you're going to see, nothing's really going to happen either. That's what kind of confused me, at least, when I did it. But we're going to go up to the store guy, and we're going to attempt to buy something. Now, because I did that glitch, whatever, I have almost everything in the store already bought, so we're just going to have to look at camos instead. So as you can see, now I'm going to scroll down a little right here, and as you can see, the army tint is $55, the next one is $110, and then $220, and so on. And now we're going to switch to Michael, who I didn't do it for, and as you can see, the army tint is now $80, and then it's $300 something, and as you can see, the price is on. So that is the first tip for you guys. Like I said, this saves a lot of money, especially at the beginning of the game, because you don't have a lot, and that 25%, that can come in handy. Now, this next tip is also something that will save you some money in the long run, and you may be, at first, you may be a little bit hesitant about it, but basically what it is when you're doing heists, always take the best possible amount of people, no matter if they take a bigger percentage of the cut, because in the end you'll actually get more money. Because what will wind up happening is if you take one of the the lesser guys that aren't as experienced, they'll wind up either dying or crashing or losing a big percentage of the money, and you wind up with less money regardless. So always take the amount of people. And actually, what's kind of cool is me and my friend, we actually sort of tested this out where I would take the best amount of people, he would take maybe 2 and then not the best gunner or something, and I would actually wind up with more money because, like I said, the gunner would wind up dying and then you lose a bag, and it's just really complicated. But in the end, like I said, take the best people. So that is tip number 2. Okay, so tip number 3, this is another way to get a little bit more money. So on your map and during the game, you'll have these random events, and I think they're like blue dots on the map, and what that is, it usually means some pedestrian needs help, either with a stolen car, they got robbed, or something bad happened to them. So what you're going to want to do is, normally you don't even look at those people, whatever, but if you do decide to help them out and you get their purse back or whatever, now when you give them back, say they got a purse robbed and it had $500 in it, right? You return it to her and she only gives you like $50 back. You're like, well, what the hell, dude? I want all my money back. I want not all the money, but I want a decent amount because I just got your stuff back for you. Well, instead of killing that person right there and getting the money back, you may want to think about not killing them, because I'll give you an example here. So there's this guy, and I think he's near Grove Street, around that area. His bike gets stolen. I returned his bike. I got the guy, returned his bike, and he went off. Nothing. He didn't even pay me. He's just like, yo, thanks. Well, a couple days later, he emailed me. Now, I don't know how he got my email, but he emailed me, and he's like, hey, man, I am a millionaire. And he deposited $1 million in my bank. So if I would have killed him there, then I wouldn't have gotten $1 million. So that is just, an example. Now, obviously, it's up to you. You can kill whoever the fuck you want. But just letting you guys know, there you go. There you have it. So just keep that in mind. That's tip number 3. Alright, so now tip number 4, and this one is actually really basic, and a lot of people they overlook it, and it's basically using taxis to fast travel. So all you want to do is, call up a taxi. You can go in I think they're in your contacts, hit a taxi up, they'll come. Now, obviously, it's going to cost maybe $100, maybe $200 if you're going really far away, but sometimes you just don't feel like traveling. Say you're at the top of the freaking map and you got to go all the way down to Los Santos. You're like, man, I don't really want to ride all the way down the highway, risk my car blowing up, risk all this other stuff, craziness happening, and you want to just take a chill ride, call up a taxi, and you can fast travel there, easily, and not too much money is being spent. So that's just another tip number 4. And then this last tip, this one is not really game related, it's more of console related, and I guess how the game runs. A lot of people nowadays have 1080p TVs and stuff, and they have, they use HDMI cables, and they're running the game, or trying to run the game in 1080p. When you go to console, system settings, I think, then go to display, a lot of people have it in either 1080i or 1080p. Now, GTA 5's native resolution is actually 720p, so if you want the best possible running, no stuttering, no jaggering, some textures, want the game just pretty much to run better. Now, obviously it's on console, so it's not going to be the best, but if you want it to run a little bit better, switch it to 720p. Now, obviously, you may think that's going to degrade the quality, but honestly, dude, it's not even that big of a difference. So that's just another tip for you guys. That is it with this video, though. Hope you enjoyed these 5 helpful tips. I actually have some 5 things you may not know about GTA coming probably tomorrow, so subscribe if you want to see that. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy and thought it was good. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and it's your boy Saints, man. I'm out. Peace!